Well, hello world. It's Stab here again doing another update on my activities associated with these entities here in Colorado Springs sanctuary cities, the government officials, the military, the staff, and the customers and their allies. As previously reported, Donald Trump and the entire government is pursuing the illegal immigrants throughout the country, looking to deport about 20 million of them. I came back from 5 countries as before mentioned in the other video to help my country take them down because I am an American, I am an American soldier, and I'm old school. But they're still using their passive aggressive tactics trying to set me up. The manager finally unlocked the door here to the side because they were trying to route me up to the front lobby and the front door where I'm more likely to interact with their assailants, with their allies or colleagues that's utilizing passive aggressive tactics to try to get me to do or say something to them what they can claim they're a victim, where I can be evicted from the property and they're still using intimidating tactics which don't work. They still got people hanging out over at the Maverick gas station and the various businesses that I frequent. And they're all using passive aggressive tactics, to try to set me up. Is just what they do. The entire federal government is rounding them up, and they still think that for some reason, if something happens to me, they are off the hook. They're utilizing third world intelligence, i.e., stupidity, on first world person, first world people, first world technology, and I'm a first world thinker. Where they come from, they use fear and intimidation to control their subordinates. But they are unwilling to accept, understand, and or realize that the tactics that they utilize only works on their people. No one else in the world is programmed to respond to their tactics because it's their tactics, right? Their country, their culture, their society, they use fear and intimidation to control their people. But unless you've been programmed to respond to those tactics, i.e., see, understand, recognize, fear, and respond accordingly, it doesn't affect you. They just seem to think that because I'm a black male, I'm like their black males, and they don't understand and or accept the fact that here in the United States, slavery ended in 1863. That's over 170 years ago. But because of their cultural society tactics, their black people are truly at the bottom of the barrel. They're treated like slaves, they act like slaves, they do everything that slaves do. But America, 1863, as a result of the Civil War, black people in America were freed from slavery over 170 years ago. And they don't know that. So they think that just because I'm black, I'm small, I'm an old man, that I see them, I'm going to be afraid of them. Well, where they come from, black people are truly at the bottom of the barrel. But this is America. I'm American. I'm not from Colorado Springs. I'm not from their country. I'm not from their culture. I don't think how they think, act how they act, or do what they do. They live in a bubble. They created a utopia here. They utilize the entire judicial system, police, banks, financial institution, military, business, sanctuary state, sanctuary cities, and of course, they've been exposed. They don't realize that America, 65% of Americans want them gone. A lot of them are Democrats. IRS has joined ICE, the entire federal government, ICE, CIA, DOJ, DEA, CIA, FBI, IRS, who knows everything about them, is rounding them up and deporting them. I mean, for crying out loud, they know that Buckley Space Base is in Aurora, Colorado, right up the street. They're deporting them to Cuba, El Salvador, and Guatemala within 24 hours. And they're messing with me like I can stop it. Once again, lack of intelligence. They are truly and literally unintelligent. Now, some of them may have high school, some of them may have doctors and all that kind of stuff. They went to college, but they don't have common sense. And a lot of them are book smart. I mean, truth be told. But they don't have common sense. I mean, I got two bachelor degrees. I work for VA, T-Mobile, federal, military, all kind of shit. But they don't understand that if you go to college, you get smarter. Plus, I'm a Sigma male. I'm psychic, diagnosed by their own VA doctor with clairvoyance. I can't be set up, manipulated, deceived, lied to. If I see them, I know what they're going to do, how they're going to do it, where they're going to come from. I am psychic, diagnosed by their own VA doctor. But I can only assume that because where they come from, their intelligence level is severely lacking. They do not understand the ability of people that are psychic. They still try to do the same thing to me that just don't work. But they don't, I guess they don't have psychics where they come from. Whatever. They are dumb. They are not intelligent. They've been trying the same tactics to try to set me up and intimidate me for years. It's never worked. It's not going to work. They don't learn. They have the mental capacity of they are narcissists. Narcissists, unlike drug addicts, alcoholics, a drug addict or alcoholic, you can tell them that they got problems, but until they admit they have problems, they won't seek medical help. But a lot of them do once they realize they're an alcoholic or they have an issue with drugs. Narcissists, on the other hand, they have given themselves a superiority complex. They think they're better than anybody, smarter than anybody, and that everybody answers to them because they're just who they are. They do not realize and or understand that the narcissist personality trait is a mental disorder. They think they're better than everybody else. Even got little kids, teenagers, babies, little 2, 3 year old baby looking at me like they can whip my ass. Like they're better than me. Like I have to answer to them. Children, they pop out all over the place. And what somebody like me supposed to what, see them and run? I'm 58 years old. They think like children. They are immature. So I treat them like children. It's easy. I have 3 children. And when my kids were younger, you know, they used to make a lot of noise for attention. I had 2 options: either discipline them by scolding them or just ignore them. Now, if they got too far the line, my children, I gave them a whooping with a belt. I did not spare that rod. But in most cases, when my children were younger in public places and or in stores acting a fool, trying to get attention or whatever have you, I just ignored them. That's how I treat these fools. They want attention. So just ignore them. I mean, it's just that easy for me. They do all the things they want to do to try to get my attention. Walk by me, stand by me, come out the same door, sit in the lobby. They want attention. So, for me, having 3 children, common sense, smart, and veteran and special forces, once you determine what the enemy wants, just don't do it. To me, that's easy. They want attention. They want to be insulted, assaulted, threatened, attacked. They just want to be victims of anything. Well, the simplest way not to victimize them is just ignore them. Of course, I'll look at them. Of course, they're funny looking. But as far as engaging with them, they're not going to happen. That's what they want. And to them, their ideas, their tricks are clever. They just use different people trying the same thing. But I'm not stupid. I would not give them what they want to get me in trouble. I mean, they've been trying for years. No matter where I go, they always try to be victims. But it doesn't work unless the people take the bait. I'm a Christian. I've already forgiven them, so I'm not mad at them. But I'm also disciplined. I don't take bait. I think like a combat soldier, 24/7. No matter what they do, no matter where they go, no matter what I do, no matter where I go, they're going to always follow me and try to be victimized. Just ignore them. It's that easy. Now, can I fight? Of course. I don't have anything to prove to these people. They think that just because I see them, I'm going to go on and confront them. Bait. That's what high school people do. I'm 58 years old. I don't think like a child. They do. They think just because I see them, I'm going to go over to them, confront them, engage them, insult them, assault them, or fight them just because I see them. Bait. I don't take bait. Now, will I defend myself if I have to? Of course. I'm not going to see them and go say nothing to them. For what? Bait. I don't take bait. I mean, I'm a soldier. I know what they want me to do. I'm not going to do it. If I did what they wanted and got in trouble, I would deserve everything they did to me for being that stupid. I'm not that stupid. But would they stop? Of course not. It's just what they do. But they're desperate. So, and they still don't understand one major fact. The people that's coming after them, the entire federal government, they don't answer to me. They answer to the American people. The American people voted. See, President Trump was supposed to lose that last election. Kamala Harris rallies were 3, 4 times the size of his. Trump's people were walking out of Trump's rallies. Trump was going to lose. But when Trump started running on mass deportations, that was the biggest comeback of a president election in American history. And a lot of Democrats voted for Trump because they want the illegal immigrants gone. So Trump is doing the will of the American people. And the entire federal government is now rounding them up, deporting them to multiple detention facilities across the planet. And they think that if something happens to me, it's going to stop. Once again, lack of intelligence. So I'm not going to go too far over my video. I'm going to try to keep it between 10 and 15 minutes. So I'm still at the Days Inn, Colorado Springs, Colorado, 1780 Aero Plaza Drive, 80916, in room 122. I've extended my stay now to 31 March. I've already paid for it. So my current stay expires on 28th February. My birthday was on 20th February. And yesterday I extended my stay here to 31 March, which is right at $2,000 already paid in full. They don't get it. I'm playing with them. My work is over. I'm just enjoying the show, watching them panic. Now, they're going to be sent to Cuba, El Salvador, and Guantanamo Bay.